Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Chris. Today we're going to be doing some seated exercises that you can do from home. If at any point I suggest any exercises that are going to cause any pain, pinching, pressure, or discomfort, please don't feel as though you need to continue. We would recommend doing a modified version that fits your abilities or sitting it out and waiting for the next one. Also, if I suggest holding your arms out for 5 seconds and after 2 you feel you'd like to bring them in, that is absolutely okay. We want to begin by sitting up nice and straight with our spine straight down the middle, our shoulders right across our chest like this, and our hips taking an equal amount of the weight of our body. We're going to begin breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. In through our nose and out through our mouths. We're going to start by looking over our shoulder like this, breathing in and out as we turn our head forward. We're going to look over our other shoulder, breathing in through our nose and out, and again facing forward. Once again, we're going to turn over to our side like this, breathing in and out and facing forward. Now we're going to turn to the side again, breathing in and out and facing forward. Now we're going to tilt down to look in between our knees, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths, looking forward. And now we're going to look up towards this, where the ceiling and wall meet, breathing in through our nose and out as we bring our head back down to look in front of us. We're going to tilt down again to look in between our knees, breathing in through our nose and out as we look forward. And once again, we're going to look up to where the wall and ceiling meet, breathing in through our nose and breathing out. We'll look forward again. And now we're going to bring our arms out to our sides like this with our palms up. We're going to tilt our head over to the side and hold here for 3, 2, and bring our head back up to the center. We're again going to tilt our head to the side, breathing in and out, and head back to the center. We're going to again tilt our head over to the side like this, breathing in and out. Bring our head back to the center and over to the other side, breathing in and out. With our head back in the center, we're going to bring our shoulders up, and we're going to hold them here for 3, 2, and back down. Again, we're going to bring our shoulders up, holding them up here for 3, 2, and back down. Again, bringing our shoulders up for 3, 2, and back down. And once more, bringing our shoulders up for 3, 2, and back down. Now we're breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. And remember, we want to do this at our own pace and to our own abilities. If you're only able to bring your arms up just a little bit, that's acceptable. Please do what we can. So we're going to bring our elbows out to the side like this. We can keep our hands in front of us, on our shoulders, or in behind our head. And we're just going to bring our elbows up along our sides like this, like we're fixing our collar. And back down. We're again going to bring our elbows up like this, holding them here for 3, 2, and back down. And again, bringing up our elbows for 3, 2, and back down. And once more, we're going to bring our elbows up for 3, 2, and back down. Now we're going to bring our elbows in front of us like this, and we're going to bring them up for 3, 2, and back down. Once again, bring our elbows up for 3, 2, and back down. Very good. Now we're going to reach our arm across in front of us like this, grabbing onto our elbow underneath. We're going to hold this position for 3, 2, and bring our arm up for 3, 2, and out to the side with our palm up. We're going to look in the opposite direction that our arm is going for 3, 2, and we'll bring that arm back in. Once again, we're going to bring our arm across in front of us like this for 3, 2, and straight up in the air for 3, 2, and out to the side with our palm up. We're going to turn our head and hold that position for 3, 2, and back in. Now once more, we're going to bring our arm across in front of us, grabbing onto our elbow like this, breathing in and out. We'll bring that arm up for 3, 2, and out to the side. We're going to look over our shoulder like this for 3, 2, and we'll bring that arm back in. Once again, on this side now, we're going to bring our arm across in front of us, holding on to our elbow for 3, 2, and straight up in the air for 3, 2, and out to the side, looking over our shoulder for 3, 2, and we'll bring that arm back in. Now breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. We're going to reach forward out in front of us like this, point our fingers up in the air and spread them out as far as we comfortably can. Breathing in and out. We're going to make a fist, bring our arms back down to our knees, and we're going to do this all again. Breathing in and out. We'll bring our arms out in front of us like this, pointing our fingers up into the air and spreading them out as far as we comfortably can. We want to hold this position for 3, 2, and we'll bring our arms back in. Breathing in and out, just like that. Now with our feet shoulder width apart, planted on the ground in front of us like this, we're going to again bring our arms up out in front of us, pointing our fingers up, and now we're going to lean forward, keeping our head facing in front of us. Breathing in and out, we'll return back into our seat. We're going to do this 4 more times, leaning forward in our chair, facing right in front of us for 3, 2, and back. Making sure that we're breathing as we are out there. We're leaning forward, making sure we're breathing for 3, 2, and back. Now we're going to do this 3 more times, and we're going to lift our arms up a little bit more this time when we reach out for 3, 2, and back in. Leaning out, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. We'll return. And last time, we're going to lean forward, breathing in and out as we return into our seats. Very good. Sitting up nice and straight. We want to bring one leg up off the ground. If we're more comfortable just lifting up our heel, that's A-okay. We're going to bring that leg up off the ground. We can grab in front or underneath like this. We're going to hold this position for 3, 2, and back down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, making sure that our hips are taking an equal amount of our weight and that our back is nice and straight as we hold this position. And back down. Again, for this side, we're going to bring our leg up, sitting up nice and straight, equal weight distribution on our hips. And back down. Once again on this side, we're bringing that leg up and down. Now we're going to point our foot out in front of us like this, pointing our toes straight up to the air and pointing our toes forward. We'll bring that foot back in. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, bring our leg out, pointing our toes straight up in the air and pointing our toes forward, and we'll bring that leg back in. Once again on this side, we're pointing our toes straight up in the air and pointing our toes forward. We'll bring that leg back in, and again on this side, pointing our toes straight up in the air and forward. and we'll bring that leg back in. Now sitting up nice and straight in our chairs, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. We're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. With our hands on our knees, we're just going to bring our knees out to the side like this, and we're going to hold this position for 3, 2, and back into the center. We're again going to bring our knees out to the side, sitting up nice and straight for 3, 2, and back to the center. Once more, we're going to bring our knees out to the side like this for 3, 2, and back into the center. We're going to bring our feet and knees together now. Keeping our knees together, we're going to bring our toes out to the outside like this, sitting up nice and straight for 3, 2, and together. Once again, bringing our toes to the outside for 3, 2, and together. We're going to do the same thing with our heels now, bringing our heels out to the outside for 3, 2, and together. And again, bringing our heels out for 3, 2, and together. Now with our feet together, we're just going to bring our knees out to the side like this, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. In again through our nose, and we'll bring our knees back together. Very good. We're going to bring ourselves forward in our seats, sitting up nice and straight. I'm going to reach into my pocket and grab one of my invisible utility balls. This one's for you to use. There you go. And I've got one right here. So I'm going to hold this out in front of me, and I'm just going to squeeze it and get a feel for the size of the ball. And we'll bring it back into our chest and forward, back in, and forward, back in, and forward. And again, bringing our arm back in and forward. Now we're going to bring the ball up as high as we comfortably can and back down. And again, bringing the ball up and back down, up, and back down, up once more, and right back down. Now, one arm at a time, holding onto the ball. We're going to bring our arms out to the side and pass the ball in between our hands like this. Very good. Now we're going to do the same thing but up above, passing the ball back and forth. And now we'll bring the ball down beside us, and we're just going to dribble the ball on our side like this. And we'll pass it to the other side, and we'll dribble on this side now, dribbling the ball just like a basketball. That's one of the great things about this ball, is it is very versatile. We're going to pass it to the other side, and we're going to dribble over here again. And again, passing it over and dribbling it. Now we're going to bring it around in front, pass it to our other hand, and we're going to go back and forth like this, making a semicircle in front of us as we dribble the ball. And now when we go to our side, we're going to pass it underneath, catch it on the other side, pass it underneath and catch it on the other side. There we go. And now we're going to pass it the other way and go in the opposite direction. And now we're just going to pass it underneath our chair like this, back and forth, bouncing the ball right in between our legs. And now we'll grab the ball, and we're going to hold it in our hand with our palm up like this. We're just going to toss it up in the air and catch it in that same hand. And pass it to the other side. We're going to throw the ball up and catch it in that same hand. Now we're going to throw the ball a little bit higher. Whew. Almost touched the ceiling. And onto the other side, we're going to throw it that same height right below the ceiling. And now on this side, we're going to throw it up as high as we can. Whew. And back down. Up as high as we can, and catching it as it comes back to the ground. And we'll throw it to the other side, where we're going to do the same thing, throwing it up as high as we can. And now we're going to throw from one arm to the other, just above us. And we're going to throw it a little higher. And higher even still. Very good. And now we'll hold on to the ball. We're going to hold it in our one hand like this. And on the count of 3, we're going to throw it right at the TV on 1, 2, and 3. Missed me. We're going to do this a few more times, throwing the ball right at the TV. Ready? 1, 2, and... You got me with that one. That was a good shot. Okay, so we're going to do this a few more times, throwing the ball right at the TV, like that. So I'll count it down this time. 1, 2, and 3. Caught it. And 1, 2, and 3. Caught it. Now we're going to go to the other side. Probably your non-dominant hand now. We're going to throw the ball at the TV, just like that. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we are going to hold onto the ball in between our knees like this, and we're just going to squeeze the ball with our knees and release. Squeeze the ball with our knees and release. Squeeze the ball with our knees and release. We're going to drop it down in between our ankles now, and we're going to squeeze the ball with our legs and release. Squeeze the ball with our legs and release. Now we can move back into our chairs. Ball in between our ankles, we're going to lift our legs up and down and up and down and up and down. Now we're going to balance the ball on our toe like this. We're going to hold it up there for 3, 2, and toss it up in the air, catching it on our other toe. And back up, catching it on our other toe because we all are great athletes. Throwing it up and catching it on our toe. Throwing it up, catching it on our toe like that. And we're going to toss the ball back up. And if everyone could, please pass me their balls. I'll hold on to them until the next class. Thank you. Oh, there we go. And last one. Wonderful. So I'm going to get all the air out of these, put them back in my pocket. Okay, now we're going to begin with our heels on the ground and our toes pointed up in the air. We're just going to roll forward to our toes and back to our heels, forward to our toes and back to our heels. And we're going to go back and forth like this 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to put one foot out in front of us, and we're just going to rotate that ankle. We're going to go in the opposite direction. And same thing on the other side. Rotating that ankle. And in the opposite direction. And we'll bring that leg back in. Now we're sitting up nice and straight, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. We're going to bring one leg up and we're just going to rotate that knee in a circle like this. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. rotating that knee in a circle. And now we're going to go in the opposite direction, rotating our knee. And same thing on this side, rotating our knee in the opposite direction. And we'll bring our legs back in, sitting up nice and straight. We're breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're going to put our feet shoulder width apart, reaching out in front of us. We're going to lean forward, keeping our head up and back and forward and back, making sure we're breathing the whole time that we're going forward and back, forward and back, and one last time, keeping our hands up, forward and back. Now, with our arms out at our sides like this, we're just going to start making little circles, and we're slowly going to let them get bigger and bigger. And now we're going to go the opposite direction, starting nice and small again, and we're slowly going to go bigger and bigger, just like that. And now with our arms up, elbows up, and our hands inside like this, we're just going to make circles with our elbows. And we'll go in the opposite direction. And we'll bring our arms back down. We're going to do the same thing with our shoulders, rotating them in a circle. And again, in the opposite direction. Now we're going to bring our shoulders up and down, up and down, making sure we're breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths, up and down, and up and down. Now we're going to do the same thing with our elbows, bringing them up and down, again as high as we comfortably can. We don't want to push ourselves any farther than we're physically able to. Bringing our elbows up and down and up and down. And now we're going to bring our elbows forward. We're going to do the same thing, bringing our elbows up and down, up, down, and last one, bringing our elbows up and down. Now with our hands like this, we're just going to rotate our wrists, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. Our shoulders straight across our spine, straight up and down. We're just going to turn our head to the side like this, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths as we face forward, and to the other side, breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. We'll face forward again and turning to the side, breathing in and out. We will face forward and to our side, breathing in and out. Face forward and tilt our head down to look in between our knees, shoulders, and spine, nice and straight. We're going to look forward and we'll look straight to where the wall and ceiling meet. Breathing in and out. We'll look forward and again looking down at the ground in front of us, sitting up nice and straight and forward. And again, looking up to where the ceiling and wall meet. Now we're going to bring our arms out in front of us like this. We're going to bring our head down to look in between. And we're going to lift our arms up as much as we comfortably can. And we'll bring our arms back down, facing forward. We're going to do this 2 more times. Bringing our head down in between our shoulders. Bringing our arms up as much as we comfortably can. And back down, facing forward. And last time for this one, bring our head down, arms up as much as we comfortably can, and arms back down, facing forward. We're going to bring our palms out to our sides like this. Shoulders nice and straight. We're going to tilt our head over to the side and in the center. Again, tilting our head to the side and into the center. Once more, for each side, tilting our head over and into the center. And over again and into the center. Now, with our hands on our knees, we're going to bring our head down. And we're going to tilt it to the side and lean back over to the other side, all the way around, so that we're rotating our head and neck in a nice big circle, nice and slowly. We're going to go all the way around. And we will go in the other direction now, again, nice and slowly. And breathing as we rotate our head. We're going to face forward, breathe in through our nose and out through our mouths. In through our nose and out through our mouths. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouths. Thank you again for joining me today. My name is Chris, and as always, take your vitamins and say your prayers. Have a wonderful day.